What makes the best villains in cinema? Is it someone that's just pure evil, that we just hate them when we see them on screen? Is it somebody that is just incomprehensibly bad, we just can't even understand how they would behave that way and do such terrible things? Or is it somebody who is actually more human, we can sympathise with them? They're a good villain because they're flawed. Is it someone that maybe we can even relate to? Maybe we could even see how we could find ourselves doing something like that if we were in a similar position. Are good villains relatable? Are they sympathetic? Or are they people that we see a bit of ourselves in? Well, I don't know the answer, to be honest. I think those are all interesting questions. I think for me as a writer, I don't really like writing villains because I find it really hard to cast any character in that role of being the bad one, the one that does things that cause problems for others and that are cast in kind of that light. I don't really like to explore the darker side of, the idea of people that can't be redeemed or connecting with the shadow side of ourselves. I think it's important to acknowledge it, but I just don't like to label any character, even though they're fictional, as villain. I don't like it where there's this line that's drawn where some characters are good and some characters are bad. And I think ultimately there was a quote I heard which I found really helpful from Solzhenitsyn, where he said, if only it were as easy as just putting all the bad people in the bad place over there and putting all the good people over here and then just punishing the bad people and getting rid of them so that we could all just be good and have happy lives. But the problem is there's no such thing as good people and bad people. The line between good and bad runs through the heart of every single human being. I found that to be so true because we are all complex and we're all flawed, and I don't think you can categorize a character as the goodie or the baddie. So I think the best way I've found to handle it is that people's actions have consequences, and somebody finding themselves in a certain position might do certain things which could then end up causing harm. But in terms of the motives and the characterization, I don't like to paint myself into a corner where there's a character who's so evil that the only way to resolve the story is for them to die, or for them to get destroyed, or for them to be wiped off the face of the earth, because I don't feel that that's ever the answer in real life. And so I think the stories I enjoy most are where we see humans dealing with problems together and working through the different scenarios that they find themselves in, where some people may be more problematic than others in terms of their actions, but nobody is cast in the two-dimensional light as a villain. So that's what I think. Maybe it's a simplistic understanding, but it's something I'm still trying to figure out. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about what makes a good villain.